Hey guys, Kelly here with That Hashtag Show, and welcome back to our Super Saiyan Saturday, the Dragon Ball Super After Show.
We got food!
We do have food. We are continuing our food tradition because, after all, what makes Dragon Ball complete other than food? Every episode we have food, and we're going to enjoy some more food while we're talking about this after show. But today, Ernie cannot join us. He is at Long Beach Comic. Actually, is he at Gallifrey 1? Or
he is at, I think he went to Long Beach,
we have two conventions in the same weekend here in LA. We have Gallifrey, the Doctor Who one. We have Long Beach Comic Expo.
So today we have Jasmin filling in. She doesn't have a plate of food, unfortunately, but she does have the laptop, so that means she is watching the chat. She will be bringing out your questions. So right now, I want to start off and ask you guys to let us know what you thought of the episode, or start off giving us questions to talk about. You guys ready? Go! Give us some of those good old questions. So, let's just start off with a basic. What do you guys think of the episode? General opinion.
I think Jasmin should start.
Hey everybody, I am super into Dragon Ball Super now. In the beginning, it was like kind of got off a little slow, but this episode was really awesome, and there's a lot of food involved. That's why these two are eating. They got hungry. They watched it and they got hungry and they're like, I need food.
This needs to be every time.
But I think it was a really good episode. Finally, we got some action. We got to see Beerus kind of flex his powers a little more. Beerus is definitely now one of my favorite characters. He's a badass. And my favorite color, he's purple. The cat. I think it's pretty cool.
Cat. He is such a cat.
I'm just waiting for him to knock stuff off table.
But that's what he's doing. That's him with Boo. It's just kind of like, shut up. Even as with Vegeta, like, stand aside.
It was a good episode. Yeah, I like it. I liked it a lot. I really have no negatives actually to say about it. Yeah, I liked it. It was good.
All right, EJ, same for you?
I gotta be honest, like, Beerus is one of my favorite characters. Shout out to Jason Douglas, who voices Beerus, because he is so good as that character.
Agreed.
One thing Dragon Ball Super continues on with Funimation's voice actors is having very distinguished voice actors that do compliment his character, like Whis.
Yes.
Whis is so proper, always making you hungry. He's so excited when he gets good food, you know what I'm saying? So, no, this is a good episode.
It's me.
Yeah, this is these two. I'm telling you this right now as this fat ass is like eating too. But, no, great episode. Vegeta episode. I think Vegeta might be winning you a little bit.
You know what? This is the episode that sold me on Vegeta. I had been very skeptical about Vegeta since forever.
How did he win you over?
So we've seen him not really be a dad, although DJ over here keeps sending me stuff trying to prove that he's a good dad.
Hey,
but I feel like, he's not really into Bulma, and he's not really into his kid, and all he's into his fighting. That's what we mostly see him. But this episode definitely changed me. It really makes me feel that he's got a soft heart.
So is that your justification to him being a wuss this whole episode and not doing shit about Beerus?
Well, that has nothing to do with it. It's just my opinion
would that be
on
a dad thing to
him.
do? Not to be like super violent in your face, old school Vegeta, but more like dad, cautious, like no, don't, and trying to appease him?
I didn't see any sort of dadness in him. I'm gonna call it dadness. That's my new word. I didn't see dadness in him. I don't see any relevance to that. Mostly, I just saw him remembering his dad and being like, "This guy is scary.
Yeah.
Please do not attack us. I saw you take down the strongest man I looked up to and squash him under your boot, and I know that since that happened to my dad, I can't do this." But I didn't see any instincts, because I think that maybe if he instantly jumped over to Bulma and Trunks and was like, "Beerus, like, don't touch these people," then I would think that was the dad instinct. But I didn't see any dad instincts until he
yelled, "My Bulma!"
Which is the cry heard around the Dragon Ball
Which brings
fandom.
us to the
Good
title,
job,
the title of this episode, which I believe is episode 6?
7?
It's 7. It's 7, and the episode title is How?
Don't touch my Bulma. Vegeta's cannot get the second part.
How dare you hurt my Bulma? Vegeta's sudden angry shift.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Sudden angry shift.
Sudden angry shift, which I don't know what the heck that means.
Should I deliver it?
Question mark.
Sudden angry shifts?
You got to emphasize the anime-ness. Sudden angry shift, or that was but here's the thing about Vegeta. Again, is a planetary pirate, Mr. Ruthless. I don't give a damn Vegeta. Even with the we're fighting people over a territory here. So even with like the whole vacation episode, yes, he may not be like dad of the year in terms of affection, but he's spending time and going on vacations.
No.
Goku doesn't do that. Number one.
Okay, well, Goku's like not even considered a dad.
No, it's
really.
absolutely
Goku's
not even on the
vacation
list.
time was to go train.
No, that's literally
That's what Vegeta does?
that's his lunchtime. That's what he does for like sport. You know what I mean? That's what he lives for. But no, Vegeta. I'll compare Vegeta in this episode to the movie with Broly. In that movie, he was scared the entire time, scared shitless the entire time. And the reason why is to establish Beerus. You know what I mean? Yes, he might have destroyed his father, but so did Frieza. But this is a guy that is terrified because of the way it's been established. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even just the fact that he's outclassed, like he's outranked.
Yeah.
Well, that's great that you said that because we do, going into the comments, actually somebody did ask about the timeline with the movie. So let's look at the comments real quick. We have a bunch of people saying hey. So hey, Jalen.
Hey, Jalen.
Hi, Daniel.
Hashtag Jalen is cool.
Yay.
Hi, Ryan Ninja Steel Thomas.
What's up, dude?
Hi, Ninja Starship says food. Yes, food.
Food is life.
Eating. Gonna feeling it.
Jeffrey on Facebook, thank you so much for tuning in. What's up, dude? Hi, everybody in the chat. I'm trying to make sure we get everybody. Yes, this is the second live stream today. Killing it on Saturdays. And
We love you.
E-Shadow, what's up? So everyone's saying hi. Hope your Saturday evening is going well, guys. So somebody actually says, Daniel asks, so where does the series take place in the timeline versus the movie?
I was this close to my bite. Damn it! No. But no, first of all, shout out to Daniel. This is a substitution story compared to the movie. So it's basically a retelling with a lot more episodes, a lot more Vegeta grunting for the entire episode, and a lot of get to the damn point. But this episode I liked because it did set up Vegeta's moment. And that's what it is. It is Vegeta's moment, essentially, at the end of it. So Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, just like the other movies, is its own universe. This is the TV show universe. So
So should we talk about the episode a little bit?
we should.
So, upon opening up to where we left off, when Boo was thrown into the water,
We thought he was
we're
destroyed.
Back, we did think he was destroyed. We're back to that exact moment, and everyone is just paused, waiting in shock. And of course, someone's like, "Oh, I thought that was your friend. Like, what's going on?"
They thought it was Vegeta's friend.
And it cracks me up that Bulma is the first to take action. And it's about herself. But Beerus is ruining her birthday.
Bulma has more balls than Vegeta does right now.
She does.
I appreciate
This is
that.
true.
I do.
The balls got hard at the end. I mean, the balls
Well-
reanimated itself.
In the beginning, we see Vegeta basically groveling, and even Piccolo is noticing that he's scared. Everyone can see that he's scared. And everyone's like, who is this dude? If Vegeta's scared, this dude is serious.
Yep.
And I think Piccolo pretty much made it more prominent in the sense that, number one, Piccolo is like a retired demon, you know what I mean? So for him to call out, hey, Vegeta's scared, that's not normal.
And he noticed Dende was scared.
He noticed the god of Earth next to him, little cute little Dende, little mini-me, which is what he is, little mini-me.
Yeah.
Literally just shaken up. Not just he's strong.
Shaking hard, yeah.
Shaking hard. So not only is he strong, he's different. But what's different about it? And then we get that towards the end as far as what happens. So definitely character establishment. Beerus is to be feared.
Yeah.
Go for it.
And then the next moment is a big surprise. Boo's alive! Oh my goodness. And he's still fighting Beerus. Seriously, Boo? GTFO. Like literally. GTFO.
The pudding, which is actually my favorite part of this episode when he was talking about the pudding and how he like described the pudding in like heavy detail.
He described his motive.
Like-
he literally described his food motive.
I mean, I feel him though. I kind of sympathize with Beerus. Can I read what he says about the pudding?
Sure.
He talks about when he grabs Gotenks by the shirt. He goes, you guys might get to eat it all the time, but I've never had it. What does pudding taste like? How sweet is it? Is it rich in flavor or is it light? Is it velvety? What does it smell like? Is it aesthetic, exquisite, the very best? What kind of flavor does it have? Delicate, superb, glorious? He keeps going. How's the texture? Is it moist, fluffy, springy? Is it sumptuous, seductive? This would have been the first time trying pudding. This is in the Gotenks part.
Just
Which
literally-
we'll get to.
Is legit upset
He's
that he
hyped on this
doesn't
pudding.
know
I don't blame him.
what pudding
That's the
tastes
reason to
like.
destroy a planet. Absolutely. To take away a food that you don't know what it could have been like? Yes.
I don't blame him either.
Team Beerus.
I don't blame him. And then of course, next frame, Whis is ordering food. That'd be me. Oh, are you guys fighting? Okay, I'll be over here eating. Bye.
Beerus' moment was like literally a hangry rant. That's
Super
all it
hangry.
was.
Yeah.
Hangry, rant, which is these two once again.
Yeah.
DJ's a happy camper. I'm chilling.
I love how Weese's
You guys can't see it, but there's like literally a pile of like
You will-
delicious food over here.
You're gonna see one or two things: either chopsticks to mouth, or DJ's head disappearing and coming back with a smile.
And I love what Weese's next line. A few minutes, I'm right in the middle of an order.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's very much Kelly right there. Kelly's like, excuse me.
but
Let me
so
get my
chill.
sushi roll.
That's the best part. He is so chill about it, and it really shows you that hey, everyone's scared of beers. Weez ain't scared at all.
Yeah.
They're
Weez-
opposites.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they work really well together. So
I like their duo a lot. But yeah, that pudding though. Why would Boo do that? Why would Boo put his tongue all over the
Classic,
pudding cups?
classic Boo.
Okay.
you know,
Boo gets what's his. No one can touch with the booze.
Yeah.
And Boo wants all the food. Those are like description of Boo.
Yep.
AKA me.
okay, Kelly.
AKA me.
So it's your hair, so
I'm
that's
Boo.
perfect. That makes sense.
And
But
your hair is looking extra boo today.
I know it is. I cut it short.
And
yeah,
it's
it's pretty. It's beautiful.
very pink.
Thanks.
Pretty and pink. Hashtag Kelly is babe. Hashtag Jasmine loves you.
Yes, I do. Speaking of like, it's pretty Valentine's Day.
No, it's perfect for the
Yes.
month, right?
Perfect. Yes.
Lose your arm in this crossfire. I'm just saying.
But to me, it was interesting to see Gotenks happening. The
Yeah.
fusion. That was pretty
Gotenks,
cool.
that-
I think that's fun.
I don't know how I
And
feel
they're
about
one of the
hearing both their
first-
voices at the same time.
I liked it.
thinking,
But that's what-
kind of jarring on the ears a little.
Yeah, but
bit.
that's the way.
I
it
know
works.
that's what they do.
That's what they
It's
do.
fusion, but
But I was surprised that they were the first to jump to action, other than Boo. Boo doesn't count, because Boo was already in that fight and causing him all the problems. But
do you think when they sprayed him in the face with water, do you think did that happen this episode or
No,
the
that's
last
last
one?
episode.
Oh,
last
Oh,
episode.
okay. I was just wondering. Actually, I have a question about that. Sorry, guys.
No,
From
no.
last episode, do you think he got upset because he's a cat and it's water? Because that's what I was thinking. Like, why would he get so upset?
Yeah.
Well, a couple of reasons. Obviously, God of Destruction. Oh, if you don't mind me asking.
no, go for it.
Number one, God of Destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, literally his design. I mean, it's Akira Toriyama's work.
Yes.
It is Dragon Ball. There's usually like hidden meanings. His "I'm too good for everything" attitude is cat. This whole being sprayed by water is cat.
And only
Yes.
caring about food.
This
is
whole
cat.
"I want my food, feed me now,"
Yeah.
literally going
Yeah.
Yeah.
is cat.
True.
Everything about beers, the God of Destruction. If there was going to be a God of Destruction in real life, it would be a cat.
Yeah.
Like,
I
come
agree.
on,
I guess.
100% agree.
cat treats.
Okay.
It'll save your life.
Looking at the comments, let's see. Hello, Cecilia.
That's Cecilia.
Hi, Mario. And it's gonna say hi to everyone who's talking.
Mario has some hashtags.
Yes, wait. So let's go over this. There's a lot of comments. Hashtag best Saturdays ever. Hashtag Saturdays.
Hey.
Hashtag.
Hashtag,
Say
hashtag.
hashtag 5 times fast. Hashtag. I can't do it.
Hashtag.
Hey.
Hi everybody. Ryan Ninja Steel Thomas says, DJ, I like your hat. Kelly, love your hair. Jasmine's beautiful today. Thank you.
Hey, thanks,
This is
dude.
how my hair naturally looks like. It's big curly poof. It's a poof.
The poof.
The poof. Yeah, dope hat DJ.
Thank you.
I'm gonna make sure I wear a hat next time. I have some cool hats too. I'm gonna join you in your hat
Hashtag
kingdom.
DJ is hat
Hey,
king.
Yeah.
DJ's that king. I don't know about all that. Oh, I got elevated today. Like I had a final form today. It was like DJ has like Hat King saying God or something.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
think I've reached my final form. That was
Saiyan
it.
Hat God, wasn't it?
Oh, it was something amazing.
Bo was mentioned on a Frank Ocean song, so he's dopeness. Thanks, Daniel. That's good. Good point.
Shout out to Daniel.
Jalen hasn't had pudding in 5 to 6 years. What are you doing? Go get pudding.
It's all
Yeah, what are you doing?
It's all
Dude, I
about that
love
rice
Jello. Jello.
The rice.
Rice pudding for sure.
Eve Shadow says, now I'm hungry for pudding. Now I'm hungry for a lot of stuff, not just pudding.
I'm saying.
Ryan Ninja Steel Thomas says, hi, Kelly. What are you eating? Kelly and DJ are both eating Chinese food.
Chinese food.
Yes.
Chinese food. I got the mapo tofu and some chow mein, and
I got the orange beef. And somebody got the lemon chicken, I think.
yeah, it looks good.
Cool.
It looks good.
On-
And I'm my rice.
Jasmine, cool. All right,
Cool.
well.
On Facebook, I'm getting so hungry. On Facebook comments, Jeffrey asks, can you guys do the bingo dance?
We offered. We're not there yet. There is no bingo dance.
I don't know what that is. Do you guys want to help inform
Yeah,
me?
I don't know
Is that a
that either.
DBS thing or like
part
what
of
am I
this?
missing?
No, you're totally good because this
Is this a
happened.
Power Ranger thing?
No, it's Vegeta Power Rangers.
Oh, well, I don't know what bingo dance refers to.
Fair.
It could be anything. It could be a Joe thing.
It could be definitely one of our things because we're weird. No, it's from the movie.
Oh yeah.
The alternate version of Vegeta smoothing things. Okay, remember in the last episode, Vegeta goes into the water, comes back with an octopus, murders him. He doesn't cook him. He murders this guy.
Takoyaki.
Rips his arm off.
He had a face.
He He did have a face. They gave
I'm
the
sorry.
octopus a face.
If they didn't give him a face, it would have been fine.
Murdered him.
He murdered him and made him dinner, literally, okay? It was murder. Just in case you thought Vegeta wasn't ruthless, that was ruthless. He had a family.
He did like 80% of the octopus.
You don't know. He had like baby octopus family at home. He had a wife. He had life. He had life. It was gone. Anyways, in this version of the anime, he goes in the water and he cooks. That's the way he smooths it over with Beerus. In the movie,
He's cowering.
well, he's covering both, but in the movie, the way he smooths it over, the bingo dance is where he goes on stage and he literally does a dance called bingo.
Oh my god, it's when he's like this.
Bingo.
Oh, I've seen this.
Bingo.
I did not know that was called the bingo dance.
Bingo. Bingo.
Wow, Vegeta's losing a lot of badass cards.
job.
And
He
just getting
is.
to Beerus.
Thank you. I'm here all week.
Now you have to get up and show us the bingo dance.
I have food.
So
Maybe next time.
back to the episode. Now we're go Trunks.
Go Tanks.
Go Tanks.
You're right. Go Tanks.
Go Tanks. Go Tanks. Tomato, tomato.
Same thing.
It's failing basically.
Literally getting spanked. Literally.
He gives him like a major Indian burn or whatever. Like
Taps
legit.
him on the arm a couple times.
After the speech of why we're going after the pudding.
And Beerus gives that long speech about
Oh, my
how
bad.
he does not know what pudding tastes
That
like.
I quoted.
My bad. I got it wrong. All right.
And I do love the little quote that Gotenk says, well, if it were up to me, all you'd be eating is cat food.
Oh yeah.
No, let me make him. Here's one thing I do love about this adaptation so far, especially with the English dub from Funimation. This has been the truest and purest dub, I feel like, from Funimation for Dragon
Yeah.
Ball. Because even like leaving comments like saying, well, dumbass, like from Gotenks. Like in anime, it's common for like kids to call people and elders dumbasses and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Now DB and DB Super is bringing that translation across.
Yeah.
To have little Gotenks say, whatever, dumbass. I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah,
pretty
go
much.
ahead, go ahead, Gotenks. Talk that shit.
But he got spanked for it.
He really got
He
spanked.
did.
He did.
Literally.
And then cut to another one of my favorite moments, my favorite Whis moment, where he's just completely ecstatic about his food and just
Asking
immersed.
what each piece of sushi is.
Immersed, and my goodness, that sushi looks
Oh,
so damn
that,
good.
yeah, I'm getting sushi after this.
Oh.
And Jasmine points out a good noticing spot. Point. I don't want to say point twice.
All right, makes sense to me.
Jasmine points out a good point. Why the hell is he eating sushi with a fork?
Oh yeah!
WTF
so weird.
in all caps.
That
all
was
caps.
incredibly weird. I wonder if they did that in the original as well, if he has a fork.
Yeah, they did.
They did?
They did.
With a fork?
You would be surprised. Actually, and just my friends in Japan, you'd be surprised. But
Really?
yeah, sometimes they actually
Is that a
just,
thing in Japan?
I'm
It
not
was a
saying-
little fork.
I'm
I
not-
thought
Like you
like
were
a
supposed
normal
to eat
fork.
sushi with your hands.
Well, obviously, there's traditional way of doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if you were to go complete etiquette, sushi down, do it this way, don't let it touch the rice, soy sauce, all that good stuff. I'm just saying, it's not necessarily a huge thing in Japan, as I talk with my mouth full, sorry.
Yeah.
But it's not uncommon for them to request a fork, just
Okay.
because simplicity and,
I had
just that whole
never seen that.
westernization type thing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well,
So-
I was like,
it surprised
WTF.
me.
What is going on? And of course, Beerus is like, come on, Whis, quick, get a move on. And Whis is like, no. I ordered you a sampler platter. We're gonna wait and eat our food, and then you can destroy the planet.
And then he's like, Whis, that's so nice of you. I'm like, Whis is always nice to Beerus.
Yeah.
He's so polite.
He's like, that's unusually nice of you. I'm like, no, Whis has always been really nice to Beerus.
But I feel like this is Whis' way of like stalling. Like I think Whis is a nice guy. Like if he really wanted to, and here's the fact: if Beerus really wanted to, again, we've seen him destroy a planet with a tap of a finger.
Yeah.
We've seen
It
him.
was, she was like charging up, right? Was
Yeah.
he doing that?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's getting ready to unleash hell, so to speak. But Beerus can honestly not waste his time doing this stuff if he
Yeah.
really wanted to.
Yeah.
So we know he can, but he's not.
Yeah.
He can, but he's not. So
And then Boo, who just won't stop, comes along and continues to try and fight Beerus.
yeah. So
And seriously, Boo, you've done enough. Go away. I don't understand why you're still trying to do this. But of course, it is Boo's personality where he's like, I'm Boo and I'm the strongest and I'm gonna defeat this guy.
That was pretty
Oh,
good.
hate you.
yeah. See, talk about my impressions. You're pretty dead on.
Going to the comments real quick. Daniel says, damn it, I should have just come to the studio. Yes, Daniel. Come right now. Jalen says, what can I say? I'm not one for the sweets. Pudding is still delicious. I mean, there is pudding that isn't sweet. There is pudding that is savory. That's gross, but...
Someone was talking about black pudding in our Power Ranger
Black
show, but he said it was made with like blood.
Oh God, I will say this:
I think.
if you're Filipino, there is something called like blood pudding. Yes.
It's an English thing too.
Is it really? Okay, I didn't know that. But for the Philippines and for Filipinos, we have something called dinuguan, which is essentially blood soup, or they call it chocolate meat soup, and it's not chocolate at all. It's not chocolate at all, guys. Don't do it.
Well, Daniel says I'm so hungry. I don't know if you still are after that. Jasmine wrote me too. It's me. Orange beef is life. Orange beef is delicious.
Agreed. I agree with everything.
Josh
you
says,
said.
"Listen, one man's murder is another man's chef."
He's not wrong.
Daniel says Vegeta did just SUM, straight up murder him. Ryan Ninja Steel Thomas says, "I had dinner. What you had for dinner?" And that sounds delicious. Salad, hot dogs, poke beans, mac and cheese.
Oh,
Everything
God.
sounds so good right now.
I didn't say the hot in front of the dog. I just saw I had dog. I had this. I'm like, wait,
No,
what?
hot dog.
Oh, jeez.
After that Filipino comment. What's going
Sips
on here?
tea / eats rice.
Isha says, "How do you eat sushi with a fork? You just stab it, just like Weiss did, and it was weird." And
Maybe
then
he
it's
means-
very.
How can you eat sushi with a fork?
But then again, he doesn't even know what. Oh, that's true. But he doesn't Weiss didn't know what sushi was actually.
That's true.
He doesn't know
And
the
he
etiquette,
even knew
yeah.
he was just he had it, and the chef was like, "Oh, you dip this in soy sauce," so he doesn't know. So we're gonna give Weiss a pass for not eating sushi the right way.
I mean, what do you even know how to use chopsticks? Come on.
And
I used
it
my
was literally
backwards
invented
today.
as a finger food. Yeah, have you guys ever?
And I ate out that
I
end.
feel like that would work better. There's technically grits on that end.
Have you guys ever
I'm so
had sushi
hungry.
with your hands? Have you held it with your hands?
Yeah.
I never have. Unless it's way too big and it's slipping out of
Well,
my chopsticks, but I've never. I don't know.
that-
Maybe that's a hygiene thing
I've
for
heard
me.
that that's the traditional
It's
way
traditional.
to eat
Oh,
it
okay.
in Japan, and then you're supposed to dip it fish side down into the soy sauce.
Even in a restaurant,
and
you
then
guys
put
would do that?
fish side down on the tongue.
Well, it's an intimacy thing too, because for instance, in Japan, it's very customary for the chef to hand roll it right in front of you.
Yes.
Go from hand it to you. Or
Yeah,
put
but
it-
those
put it
are
on the
called
plate.
hand rolls.
True, but as far as preparation and sushi preparation, it is pretty much you watching it, as opposed to it coming
Yes.
out to you.
Interesting.
Japanese, I don't even know if you call them chef preparers, masters, sushi masters, word I can't say. They would prep it in front of you, put it on, watch you do it, and then dip, go at it.
Yeah.
It's an intimacy thing.
So,
They also say you're not supposed to marinate your ginger in soy sauce, but I do it all the time because I love it.
I heard that's rude.
Oh, yeah, I heard it's rude, but I don't care. I love it. It tastes so good.
Us Americans don't do everything correct. Facts.
Jeffrey on Facebook says talking about food, which is all we've been doing, but that's okay because this episode was all
That's-
food anyway.
That's
Dragon
the
Ball
series.
is about
That's
every
what the
episode we've
series is
seen.
about.
There's been mostly food.
Yeah. He says, have we tried a place called Super Saiyan? It's a restaurant located
Oh, I've heard
in
of it.
Florida.
I want to go.
When we go to Florida,
Go trip.
then we will try it.
Field trip.
But that sounds really, really good.
36-hour field trip? What is that?
It's a place called Super Saiyan. What's it called now? What's Super Saiyan?
Super
Long
Saiyan.
drive is what it is.
Super Saiyan.
Either
it's
way.
Florida.
Needs to happen.
That I will keep that in mind.
But is it
actually.
spelled soup?
It's like Super Saiyan.
Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
I don't know if that was
Oh,
a
no,
typo,
it's
but I
still like
assume he did it right.
S-U-P.
Super Saiyan.
Not
Yes.
S-O-U-P.
Hey, Jeffrey
Okay.
Rosario. He says what's up to us. What's up, Jeffrey?
Yes.
So let's talk about them Z fighters trying to take their crack
Oh
on
my
the
goodness.
track against Boo.
I know. Basically, all the top dogs have at it, and everyone's losing. No one can. Beerus is that good. And then
But you know what I love about it? Sorry to interrupt. What I really love about it is subliminally highlights the females. What happened?
I tisked at you
Aw.
for interrupting, but I'm just
I just
kidding.
want to take the moment to give some female love. I was just
I
saying,
agree.
for instance, Android 18
That was bad.
going at it. I mean, we
That
had
was bad.
Bulma.
Not
Her
Krillin, but-
with her pearl necklace too.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
know.
Yes.
So with that said, for
Fighting in
instance,
class.
Bulma, again, being the queen of I give no Fs.
Yeah.
And then you have 18 fighting that fight because, again, she's one of the strongest. She is the reserves.
Yeah.
She is a top dog. So I love it. Subliminally, it may not have been meant to be like a female empowering moment, but to me it is.
I thought it was. I thought with Bulma standing up in Android 18, there
know
was
what I'm saying?
definitely some female empowerment
Loved it.
there.
And just to fast forward a little bit, even with Chi-Chi kind of going to Krillin, and I love the fact that they took the time to explain
Yes.
the dynamics. It's not the fact that Krillin's strictly a weakling. It's like, well, I kind of gave up martial arts, but she's like, look at your wife.
Being a good
yeah,
dad.
but also I'm here with my daughter.
Yes.
And I was about to say, Yamcha's useless,
yeah.
but and he
Oh,
is
baby
useless.
sit.
I didn't even know that.
Exactly, and it was such a moment like, hey, I thought it was gonna be a joke, and I've seen this before. I just totally forgot. I thought it was gonna be a joke, like, it's okay, man. I'll watch your daughter. You can go ahead and kick ass. And I was like, screw you. What the hell, man? I was fine until you stepped. Please, sorry for interrupting.
Well, they realized.
I ran out of food. Damn
Oh
it.
my goodness! Beerus, you have a whole thing of rice, and you got the sweet and Just a little sweet and sour sauce on your rice.
That-
And so they realize, oh my goodness, Beerus is a deity. And that's why he's able to like knock out no one can even lay a scratch on him. Because he's a deity. They realize that. So finally, Gohan kind of faces Beerus. Kind of not really. It's more like,
I'll tell you.
I will,
Just like that.
right?
That's pretty dead on.
Accurate, right?
I literally put in my notes, Gohan got Yamcha'd. I literally put down, Gohan got Yamcha'd.
And Gohan's like,
Look
no,
at him.
I will not let you do this. And what does he do?
That's why I'm
He
big.
boos him.
Yeah.
Boos him.
He does boo him. The jokes write themselves. They really do.
I know, they really do. This is the pun show. Welcome.
It's so punny. It's so punny.
And, you know, Vegeta is super pissed. He unlocks his, like, Super Saiyan mode. But no. Beerus just knocks him out with a finger.
But it was a little bit more than that. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
like Vegeta, again, he feels the class difference. He feels
does.
the deity.
I feel like he's still, even though he what was the word that the title transitioned?
Shifted?
Shifted. Even though he shifted into that anger mode, I felt like he was still hesitant.
I'm going to use that from now on. Just like, are you pissed? I'm shifted. I'm super shifted. But here's the thing. How do we feel about this version of Vegeta so far? Because he's a very different Vegeta.
Sucks.
From, okay. Tell me how you really feel, Jasmine.
Agreed. I want badass Vegeta. He's the best. Like when he's angry and stuff, and I feel like all his badass cards, you just took them and just handed them to Beerus. He goes, here,
Yeah.
I'm no longer
Yeah.
badass. You take my cards.
So we're not feeling this version of Vegeta. We're not feeling,
Not
I'm a dad.
I'm feeling the end Vegeta.
You're feeling the end
Jumping
Vegeta.
ahead, but
But that's kind of like bringing it back to the Vegeta we know. And you know what's really interesting? And shout out to Christopher Sabat, who does the voice of
Yeah.
Vegeta, who does the voice of Piccolo.
Yeah.
He's in prime form as far as this voice acting. Piccolo is Piccolo when he talks. You know what I mean? Very, what's going on? Gohan, can we face him? Versus, oh, my Bulma, I can't fight him. And all that stuff. You know what I mean? So, love the voice acting. Very specific. I do wish Vegeta isn't as punked.
yeah.
In terms of like, I'm shaking in my boots, because in this episode, Vegeta's shaking in his boots.
Yeah.
Literally shaking in his boots.
And under Beerus's boot.
Literally. Let's see what
Well,
happens.
we could leave
Oh my.
Vegeta in this state
Oh
and then snap over to the chat if we have any questions before
Jazzy.
we round up this episode.
Yes. So in the chat we have
Bust your questions.
Mr. Ray says Jasmine with all these really cute emojis.
You gotta read
So
them. You gotta read them.
Aw.
We
Yeah,
made it.
emojis. How the
we
fuck
made
do
it-
I
we
read
made
an
it
emoji?
agreement.
Yeah, read an emoji. We do it.
Ring heart face, ring heart. Thank you.
Yeah.
Josh says gonna watch some Anthony Bourdain. I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go to a buffet place. Buffet.
A buffet.
A buffet place. There has to be one word per episode where I just completely slaughter the word. That was the word.
I just want to make a notation that Josh is a jerk. Go ahead.
Daniel says, I heard someone dips chopsticks in soy sauce and pick up the roll with the chopsticks. That sounds,
Ooh.
that's good.
I like that.
Thank you, producer Josh.
Thank you, Josh. I needed a napkin for that greasy
That
ass.
was a greasy.
You're one of those. Oh God, you're one of those where you take every single, like you got a pile of napkins and go
Oh,
like
yeah,
this.
No,
God.
because I'm live and I'm not gonna like look at the napkins.
No, okay, it
Ryan-
doesn't take. Okay, one
Ryan and
napkin.
Lucille Thomas.
Unacceptable.
Hashtag
Damn,
Brian
man.
has a Twitter
Could've
account. Brian,
wanted
post your Twitter account so we can follow you. Isha
Not
says,
okay.
screw it, be right back, I'm getting sushi. See, what you can do is you can have sushi and watch us on YouTube Live on your mobile
your
phone.
mobile
Not only,
phone.
Because
not
that's
only
what I
can you
do.
do
More
it,
mobile friendly.
not only can
Take
you do
us
it,
with you.
we recommend that you eat while you watch us because we're hungry all the time.
Take us with you.
Mario
Good
says,
company.
Even a better idea.
Funimation is the best, and we're on Facebook too, so just in case you don't have YouTube, we are on Facebook Live as well.
I agree.
Mario says Funimation is the best dub anime, just like Dragon Ball series, they dub other anime series like Initial D,
Yep.
Full Metal Alchemist.
A favorite.
Yes,
Ow!
absolutely.
Favorite. Brotherhood
They do
as
the
well.
dub 100% like in the Japanese version. Very good. I definitely agree. Like the best dub animes has been in my life is Full Metal and Cowboy Bebop.
I love Cowboy Bebop. I love Full Metal.
Yeah.
Full Metal's dope. I can't wait to see the live action version of Full Metal.
Yeah, that
Really
I'm
looking forward to
very
that.
excited for. Josh says, I made the drive from Florida to LA in 37 hours.
I
Stopping
was
only for
close.
gas and then twice
I
for
said
4 hours.
36.
Seriously,
And
that's
that
not
was
bad.
a guess.
Were you guessing?
That was a guess.
I could have done it faster, but I didn't stop.
Wow, that's And that's
Commitment.
crazy. That's awesome.
Commitment.
Daniel says, "Yeah, be right back. I'm getting some sushi. Can you take me? Can you pick me up?"
Rude, bring us sushi.
I know we just ate, but we'll still eat sushi.
Jalen says he has a
Feasting
sweet.
never stops.
Jalen says he has a sweet tooth for chocolate. Yes.
Can we get hashtag Jasmin waste napkins?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I waste napkins.
She does.
I'm sorry. I'll use all of these.
At once.
Mario says he misses the Vegeta days of DBZ. Yes,
I
so
agree.
do I.
Yeah.
I totally miss him.
Yep.
By the way, if you guys are having a good time, definitely hit the subscribe button. If you have friends that are into
Share out
Dragon
the
Ball,
video.
share it.
Share
Be
it.
like, yo, check it out. You know, you post your
Share it.
comments. We're one of the only channels that will like read your comments live right away,
Easy.
interact with you guys. But yeah, definitely share either our Facebook or our YouTube and
Put our link on your Instagram, put it out there.
Bam.
Sure. That's a really
Did
good
you share
idea.
me?
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's a great idea.
Yes.
Good job,
Fantastic.
DJ. Thanks, DJ.
Yes. All right, back to
Back
Kelly.
to the episode where we leave Vegeta in pain, riding under Beerus's boot, whining because he's being such a wuss.
Aw, Vegeta, I heart you, man. I don't like what they
Do we
do.
get to the part
Beerus
with Bulma?
adds insult to injury by telling him his dad is a loser.
Man, you guys are
Yours is
punking.
the best.
You guys are punking my boy
Love
here.
Beerus.
You guys are punking my boy here, man. But he's a kitty cat, so I get it.
Beerus is about to destroy everything. He's got it ready. He's got a little glowy thingy happening. What's that called?
The ET.
The ET? I don't know. He's ready.
The ET, not BET,
And out of the
nerd.
corner of your eye, you see Bulma walk up and slap Beerus on his face.
You went over that way too
And
fast.
you're just
Can
like,
we just... No, she got super slapped. It was like...
Ow! She slapped him in the face.
Oh, sorry.
Way to jump ahead. Way to ruin my storytelling.
I'm not even here.
And you know Beerus ain't gonna take that shit. He's like,
Alright.
hell no, lady. He winds his hand up. Bam! And it is so bad that they have to recap it like 3 times.
Three times.
Multiple
Three
angles.
different angles.
Multiple angles.
It's like Bad Boys with like.
But it echoed. It
Beerus-
echoed throughout.
Beerus bitch slaps Bulma.
But you heard it around the world. It was...
Oh my god, that.
Yeah, the bitch
That's pretty
slap
much
her around the world.
That's exactly
They
how it
slap
was.
her around the world.
And my
Hashtag...
favorite-
That was harsh.
Hashtag Beerus is a pimp.
But you
literally.
know,
Beerus
he
is a
could have
dick.
he could have
He
definitely
would've
hurt her a lot harder, a
He could've
lot worse.
killed her.
Yeah,
He could
he
have killed
could've.
her. He could have
And they thought
destroyed
he
her.
thought he did. Vegeta thought he had killed her.
Yeah. So
He had to stare at her, and he's like,
But that showed that he gave some. He has some. He's a god. He's god of destruction.
Yeah.
He's super powerful. He's the most powerful character we've seen. But he has a sympathy. He's the most powerful character we've seen.
So
Is
far.
that wrong? So far.
No. He's very powerful.
In
Again,
dub
agree.
so far.
I always go back. Sorry to interrupt, but like the
Yeah.
first few episodes was all set up. We didn't even need those setup episodes, but it was all set up to show how powerful he was.
Exactly.
Going to
I agree.
planets, fighting the most powerful people of those planets.
there was that episode where Gotan and Trunks are like shopping for a gift.
Yeah.
They could have left that one
Yeah,
out.
super cut that one. Yeah.
That was like the first one too.
Yeah.
That's some Naruto
episode.
shit. All those filler episodes.
So
That
much
one they could have cut out.
And what's weird is like they don't need fillers. They don't necessarily need
they
fillers for DB Super. It's not like we're restricted to the manga or manga where you have to like elongate it.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing it just to have the same type of feel of Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah.
which is the fillers and the unnecessary stuff, and establish the characters. We could have got here a lot sooner, people. We could have been here a lot sooner.
This could have been the third episode.
This could
But
have been
that's the
second
whole point
episode.
of Dragon Ball is to build up the suspense.
They didn't do it.
With the triple.
Yeah. yeah.
Slap the bitch
Beerus
slap.
Bulma slap.
The bitch slap.
Yeah.
And my favorite moment happens where Vegeta finally mans up because of the love of his life.
Finally.
The
The
balls.
love of his
Finally.
The
life.
balls reanimated. That's what I'm talking about.
it's
Reanimated
forever.
balls. Reanimated Dragon Balls.
Well, essentially what happened is Bulma got knocked out.
Yeah.
So he took them from Bulma as she was knocked unconscious. And then he's using Bulma's balls.
Was
Which Vegeta has none right
Yeah,
now.
Sometimes-
right,
sometimes-
Bulma has.
Sometimes you have to adopt and lend balls. Actually, bring
He
it up.
slapped him out of Bulma and onto Vegeta.
Bring up another point that we kind of went over or went
Yeah.
past was Gotenks when he was fighting Beerus.
Mm-hmm.
Gotenks thought he was there for the Dragon Balls. So he
Yeah.
did think he was there for the Dragon Balls, and Beerus was like, "Is that a food?" Like, no, you. And that's what he said. Like, no, you dumbass, it's not a food. So,
The damn pudding!
so just in case you forgot what
But
show you're watching, we have to
now-
mention Dragon Balls.
Beerus did not know what Dragon Balls are, and now he knows what they are. So do you think that this is going to play in, if you did not watch Sub?
Maybe.
Do you think this is going to play in the future? Because I thought that was like heavy foreshadowing and hints.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Are we going to get like Shenron versus...
Sure.
Beerus?
Is that what you said?
That
Sure.
would be cool.
Sure.
Sure. Great for you guys.
What do you think? I know you watched some, but
I feel like it was a good reminder that Dragon Balls are relevant because it's a good thing to remember that the show is called Dragon Ball.
I feel like they're stretching a little
That's
bit.
what I feel this is. So yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think is going to happen in the next episode? Predictions?
Well, I hope to God or to deity or whatever you want to say.
To the god of destruction.
Beerus? I hope to Beerus.
I hope to the god of destruction.
Screw Beerus. That Vegeta finally whoops his ass.
Yeah.
I want some butt kicking.
She wants more of
I
this.
want some butt kicking in the next
This
episode.
seems like something else.
It doesn't matter. I like it. Do it all day.
Yeah, I hope we see some action. I actually thought that that Goku was going to come down.
We have not seen Goku in this one. That's a great call.
I thought he
He's
was gonna
in
come
damn
by.
noodles somewhere.
And guess
That's
what?
he's in.
I enjoyed this
More.
episode more because Goku was not in it.
Really?
Goku is not a great guy. Like, I'll be honest with you.
Why?
Goku's a terrible father. He's a
Yeah.
shitty husband.
Yeah.
He's never around when you really need him.
All he
And when he
wants to
does
do-
show up, it's because he took his damn sweet time.
All he wants to do is train and eat.
Any other questions?
Seems like a typical day
Hush.
to me.
So with that said, whatever.
Woo,
Vegeta,
Vegeta's
father of
also
the
my
year.
favorite character. So
Goku?
I love Goku. This is probably my nostalgia speaking, but I do love Goku.
Something speaking. I don't know.
But
He
you
does
know,
have that nostalgic feel. Like when you talk about Dragon Ball,
the first thing that you have to
think
think
of
is
Goku.
you think of Goku.
I miss Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z Goku. Dragon Ball Super does change a lot of our characters.
Well, we don't know this so far.
Yeah, he wasn't great.
So,
He was Old McDonald. No, they changed Goku to Old McDonald. I mean, I will say this. It's weird because I love Masako Nozawa in Japan, and she's been voicing Goku since the beginning.
Doing a great job.
She's amazing.
Doing an amazing job.
She keeps her voice so trained
Yeah.
to be able to give out those yells and those kamehamehas. And as much as I like her, I actually like our Goku better now. It's weird. Like no discredit to the Japanese Seiyu and the voice actress, but our Goku doesn't seem as dumb as the Japanese Goku because the Japanese Goku seems super stupid. He seems super stupid. He's not even
like
innocent.
really
still.
aloof, like
Just like there's
absent-minded.
very
He's very oblivious. to
very
everything.
priority challenged.
Okay.
Like Goku in this one, like may want to train a lot, but he's not like a complete dipshit. The one in Japan is completely like, hey, it doesn't matter because I'm Goku. Like, yeah, that worked when you were like
Maybe that's
12.
the message they want to send. Don't matter.
Well, yeah, well, fine.
Well, let's look at the comments real quick. Mario says, I miss the Vegeta days of DBZ. Yes, I think all three of us agree to that.
Agreed.
Definitely.
3 thumbs up.
Just
Who is this character
miss
that
the
we-
Goku from
don't recognize
DBZ
him.
as well. Jalen says they need to make a live action DBZ movie. That would be pretty cool. I mean, wouldn't that take a lot of money?
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about it real
Effects.
quick. Do you think it would work?
You mean like the one that they did and it
Dragon
sucked?
Ball Evolution. Yo, he actually mentions that too.
All right, so
No, can we talk about that real quick? Let's
Yeah,
talk
let's
about
talk-
a live action Dragon Ball Z movie.
Yes.
Now we're in 2017.
and then you said later that he's not a huge fan of Evolution. So go ahead.
That's being very nice, by the way. You put that very delicately.
Yeah, we did.
But have you guys seen Dragon Ball Evolution?
yes.
It's super bad.
That really has nothing to do with it. I mean, some of the characters are named the same and they're looking for Dragon Balls, but that's about it.
Who the star? Like Justin Chadwick?
Yeah.
The guy from freaking what was it? What was the Tom Cruise movie? The alien one. Battle of the Worlds. War of the Worlds.
War of the
He was in
Worlds.
War of the
He's
Worlds.
also in that
Invisible or
that
something?
alcoholic show on, what is it, Showtime or something?
Yeah, maybe. I don't
With a
know.
big old family. The
Sure.
Gallagher's.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No
Well,
one-
there,
no one knows,
well, there you
no
go.
one knows.
Anyways, when you think Goku, you're thinking about somebody martial arts savvy, somebody
Oh, no.
athletic, and then you get this Peter Parker kid
Yeah.
turning into, and they try to Spider-Man it up by putting him in high school.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing Dragon Ball about Dragon Ball Evolution, and we're
And
not.
didn't they kind of make Bulma and Goku like a thing?
No, they didn't. But Bulma was definitely more of a globe-trotting, like
Yeah, she was.
she was kind of cool. Though. I like what
She
they
was
did
his
with
boy
Bulma.
crazy.
Yeah, no, she was. Oh yeah, she definitely was not the anime Bulma.
Her goal wasn't to get a boyfriend.
Was to Match.com my wish, which is like, hey, can I get somebody with all my criteria and 100% match? I might be on OkCupid, my bad. But anyways, the point is, if we did a live action anime of Dragon Ball today, 2017, state of the art CGI, new filming technology, all that good stuff, do you think it would work?
Okay. I did recently learn about the live action Street Fighter. You had already known about
so
that.
good.
Now, if they had done their own version of Dragon Ball,
Yeah, man.
I think it would be a success.
Yeah.
Success. Shout out to Christian Howard who does play Ryu.
Ken Masters.
Yeah, sorry,
Ken
Ken
Masters.
Masters. Ken
Yep.
Masters. whoever the heck you are. No, just kidding.
No, here's the thing. I love what Joey has made. Shout out to Joey.
Yes.
He did such a phenomenal job translating accuracy to these characters.
And I felt like the special effects were pretty on par.
They were good. They were great. This is the way you kind of have people throw fireballs and not think it's cheesy. Especially since we do have things like Harry Potter, which again, it's a wizarding like movie, but those spells and those charms and those battle clashes with the charms.
They're big budget.
If you guys could have, and Jalen asked this question, which is great, and then I'll read the other comments, don't worry, but we're on the evolution topic right now. If you can have this as a movie or see it happening as a movie, who would you cast?
That's a hard one.
Oh, that's
That's
hard.
a hard
I
one.
don't. You know,
Jalen says Jackie Chan should be the voice of Beerus.
Oh, wow.
I don't want it to be big name actors. I don't.
You know who I wouldn't mind being in it?
Scarlett Johansson?
No.
Just kidding.
That's
it
fine.
was a joke.
Oh, who am I thinking? God, I'm doing it just It Man.
Yes! I'm blanking on his name too.
Who?
Tony Jaa.
No, It Man.
Ip Man.
Who
Plays Chirrut in Star Wars.
Star Wars, one guy.
Donnie Yen.
Donnie Yen,
Yes,
thank you.
yes.
Donnie Yen is so sick. He was amazing in freaking Triple X.
Yep.
And guess what? He's super appealing.
Yes.
Man, that dude is like, man, I would have no problems having a man crush on this dude. This dude is athletic.
He's in it.
Man, he kicks all that ass. Like,
One-
he kicks all the ass.
One of my favorite movies.
Vegeta, for
And
sure.
martial arts spot on.
Yeah, so clean.
Did you guys see The Raid? Mm-hmm. You saw The Raid?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any actors? Because they were all,
So good.
a few of them were in Star Wars in Force Awakens. That one part where the two gangs come in.
With Han Solo.
Where Han Solo and Chewie are at.
Yeah.
Those were all the Raid actors, and
Much
I thought
respect.
that was amazing.
And,
So
definitely shout out to J.J. Abrams for even like incorporating it because he liked him so much.
Yeah.
Put them all in that one scene.
Yeah.
But no, Donnie Yen as Vegeta, dude, absolutely.
That would be good.
Absolutely.
That would be
I will say this, with Man of Steel and those special effects, I remember seeing Man of Steel, we're not going to talk about Batman v Superman, don't get me started, but with Man of Steel, with the Metropolis battle, that easily could be a Dragon Ball Z scene.
I liked that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's what it is. That's the first thing I thought about when they would start having Kryptonian versus Kryptonian fights and like the instant movements and all that other stuff, dude. That is completely Dragon Ball Z stuff. So in the right hands, Dragon Ball could be great. I don't know if we're gonna see it anytime soon.
It's not only though does it have to have a good cast, it also has to have a good script.
Absolutely.
They need to translate the conversation well.
It needs to make
The
sense for
dialogue.
our
The dialogue
audience.
needs to like be on par with Dragon Ball the anime, but also be good as a movie.
Sure, it needs to be the driving plot device. And not to mention, it just needs to translate well to where, again, it's 2017. You can't get away with the Dragon Ball evolution.
No.
You really can't. I really want to see Ghost in the Shell do well.
Regardless
of the casting issues.
Yes, there's issues with that, but I agree.
Controversy.
I want to see that do well, but my money is on, which is funny because I have white people playing as Japanese people in Ghost in the Shell, and then they have Japanese people playing as the Elric brothers are white, as white people in Full Metal. So it's interesting they had like this whole race swap between these two, the up two coming.
No, that makes sense.
But I
live
liked
action.
it.
Well, it's a little bit
No,
harder.
it's interesting,
either way, I
but
don't-
Well, it's a little bit harder in Japanese cinema because obviously they're in Japan. But even for Attack on Titan, which again,
Yeah, I was just about to mention that.
the live action adaptation of Attack on Titan wasn't the best.
But
It wasn't
his-
terrible.
His response to having, because in the anime you have all the different things. Sorry for interrupting.
No, not at all.
But his
Please,
response
please,
was
please.
he needed to be able to talk with he needed to be able to communicate as a director. He needed to direct, so he needed to be able to talk to his cast.
His principles.
And so he couldn't have a wide range. He couldn't have like Italians and Mexicans and everything. And then when he's like, I don't speak all these languages.
Sure.
That's true.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's always ways around it, but I feel like with Attack on Titan, it was such a prominent factor that Mikasa was the
Yes.
only Asian.
Yes,
She's
pure
the
Asian.
only
I agree.
Asian influence. So that to me is an important plot point.
You're so right.
So, but
But that's what I'd asked him that because we got to go see it at the red carpet. And he
anyways,
basically said, I need to talk to my cast.
sure. Which again, they're not straightforward. So go ahead and wrap us out.
Well, we are pretty much at the end because we know that Beerus bitch loves Bulma. That happened. And Vegeta is so upset that he basically is raging with power, and we don't know what happens next or what Vegeta does.
Sure, but I love that scene. I love the
good.
word choices, which again is the title. My Bulma. Yo, fellas out there, if you really want to put hearts in your lady's eyes,
That was sweet.
yo, stand up for your chick.
Maybe when they're not knocked
Stand
out.
out with your chick. First of all, if your chick's starting fights, you gotta revisit that relationship because we all know that situation too. When your girl be starting fights and be like, yo, my baby would whoop that ass,
You
and
feel
you're
bad
like,
up for her.
you know, be a good boyfriend. But also, y'all need to talk.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have that car ride home like, I didn't have that one, right? You opened your mouth.
He can take all 8 of you!
No, okay, you talk, that's what I talk myself. That's what I mean when I say you talk too much sometimes. I love you, I respect you as a woman. With that said, that was not your place. We need to talk about this on the ride home. Come on. So, if you ever want to get those hearts, stand up for your chick, yell out her name, be like, my Jasmine, my Kelly, and then go at it. Shout out to Adam at home.
Cute.
I won't need help.
Shout out to
Thank
Adam.
you. That would be
I don't know if you're watching,
appreciated.
but hi.
Hi, anyways.
Mr. Ray says, and these are going to the comments. Mr. Ray says, hashtag Jasmine Saiyan Ranger. Interesting. Thank you.
That's a thank you. We'll take it.
Let's go.
Thank you. Ryan Steele Thomas, your Twitter username. Thank you. We will follow you soon.
Absolutely.
Our social media person will be on top of that. Josh. Mario
He
says,
has an official title now. It's Producer Josh.
Producer Josh.
Thank you.
Mario says, Jalen, yes, a real DBZ live action and please better than Dragon Ball Evolution. Jalen says, I know, right? Not a huge fan of Evolution. Isho says, I'm back. What I missed. You missed us casting a live action Dragon Ball Super.
You missed me eating food.
Yeah.
Ryan Ninja Steel Thomas. We hope your food was good though if you went and got food. Ryan Ninja Steel Thomas says, DJ, if you had hair, will you go Super Saiyan? I have a better question. Dragon Ball or Power Rangers? One for the rest of your life. You can't watch the other.
Why are you so cruel? What? Don't rub your hands together. Diabolical mastermind. You know what? I'll plead the fifth. Power Rangers.
Aww.
That was the part where you kept on going. That was the part you keep moving. You messed it up.
Jalen said, if they make a live action DBZ movie, who would you cast in it? We discussed that.
Hard to call.
Goku's
Donnie Yen.
Donnie Yen. But someone actually said on Facebook, Jeffrey says Donnie Yen is Master Roshi.
Nope. Disagree.
That'd be
Disagree.
interesting. Maybe
I
that
think it
dude
would
that
pass.
was maybe that dude that was with him.
I think Jackie Chan should be Master Roshi.
Jackie Chan for sure. Jackie Chan should definitely be Master.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I like that.
Mario says Goku's the worst father and husband ever.
Agreed.
I miss Goku.
Hashtag Goku was a dunce.
Josh says Emmy Rossum was in Evolution.
Yeah, she played Bulma. Don't know why that
He's
happened.
Shadow keeps going about Goku, never around when you need him, but he does come in the clutch.
Because he creates the damn clutch. Don't go dying on people.
Josh says
Dare
Justin Chatwin was a superhero in Doctor Who.
Thought he was super or something.
Jamie Chung in for Dragon Ball. That's good.
She played Chi-Chi in Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh, did she?
No, you know who I think should be Bulma? Who's that girl? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Thought.
No.
We love thoughts. Fill it
The
out.
girl that's in Fresh Off the Boat. Have you guys seen Fresh Off the Boat?
I
The
don't
TV
follow
show.
it. I don't follow it. Which girl?
She is
It's something
sassy.
Wong, right?
She is super sassy, and she would make
about the wife?
an amazing. Yeah, she'd make an amazing Bulma.
The wife.
That'd be good.
Yes. My input.
Jalen says.
Well, really quick, not to interrupt you, but really
Go
quick,
for it.
if we did do a Dragon Ball, here's a big topic of debate because in Dragon Ball, I mean, obviously it's a Japanese manga adapted.
Yeah.
Are these characters really Asian? Chi-Chi, I would argue yes, because she wears a Chinese dress.
Yes.
But are these other characters really Asian? Obviously, it's Japanese style.
I think it's like an Attack on Titan kind of thing.
I
Yeah.
actually agree because I mean a lot of people had an issue as far as Justin being white. I'm like, I don't think that's the issue. First of all, they're Saiyans.
Yeah.
They're aliens. It has nothing to do with race. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chi-Chi, I would love for her to be Asian because there's more reason to think she's Asian.
Yeah.
But as far as Goku being not necessarily all Asian, I mean, again, I want Donnie Yen as freaking Vegeta because it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But the Saiyan race could actually be diverse. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, Saiyan. So,
Puns!
at least once a show.
Puns all around,
At
guys.
least once a show. So, would you have an issue if they diversified? You suck. So, would you have an issue if they diversified the Dragon Ball cast?
I don't think that's for us to speak on. I think it's for the origination of Dragon Ball, what country it came from, and the animators to speak on. Because I mean,
I
so
don't.
for Ghost in the Shell, I really like I see Scarlett doing a great job trying to handle it, and she's getting a lot of flack for it. So
I have to
mean,
disagree.
Yeah.
And it's because there are a lot of stories and parts that are written for a full white cast. And a lot of people are like, this was an opportunity to diversify, like you could have diversified. So I don't think that stuff necessarily needs to be on point with
Doesn't have to
what
be
race they're
verbatim.
written as.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just because we don't know necessarily who is what race in Dragon Ball, I still think that if they kind of did a variety of races,
I agree.
would add to it, in my opinion.
And not to mention, you have to consider progression. When original works is done, isn't necessarily intended for it to stay the same as well. I mean, you can always get the feedback from the creator.
Yes.
But as far as progression and why things are made, adaptations is open to interpretation.
I agree. I think that if someone's making their own adaptation, they have the right to choose how they portray it, who they pick. I'm not saying like, oh, someone should just whitewash everything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying to interpret it as they want to.
Yeah. So again, it's a very subjective topic. You know what I mean? And it's always going to be. Not everyone's always going to be happy. Simple as that.
I agree.
So
I agree.
Back to the chat, Miss Jazzy.
Yes, back to the comments. We have people still commenting on different cast choices for a live-action Dragon Ball.
E-Shadow had mentioned Johnny Young Bosch from Power Rangers. Man, Johnny Young Bosch in his prime would have been amazing. He's a dad now. I know he's kind of getting settled, so But I like Johnny a lot.
Someone like Yoshi too.
Oh, Yoshi would be dope.
That'd be great.
Oh, Yoshi would be dope.
Angelo has an excellent question. He's asking. He is a big fan of that #show. Thank you, Angelo.
Thank you, Angelo.
We want to get our opinions on a fictional battle between DBZ Universe and Marvel Universe, and I will leave that question for the very end because that's a good one. But I think that one's definitely going to take a while to discuss. Jalen says yes. Edward says Dragon Ball Z is the bomb.
No. He said Dragon Ball Z is the bomb. Hashtag ever since approved.
Nahum says there's a new, and I hope I pronounce your name correctly.
Where is it?
Nahum. Nahum.
I'm gonna say Nahum.
Says there's a new DBZ teaser trailer that recently came out called DBZ Legendary Warrior. We will check that out. Thank you. Isha says there's a link for that. And maybe we'll find one. Jalen says, who would be the director of this live-action DBZ movie?
Dude, I would love the Kung Fu Hustle guy.
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know.
Stephen Chow.
That's great.
Stephen Chow would have been amazing.
I agree with that.
Fun fact, Stephen Chow was attached to Dragon Ball Evolution, only in name. Originally, he was supposed to direct it, got pushed back to producer, got pushed back to, hey, take this check and shut up.
Yeah.
And so we only have a few minutes left, and I do want to answer that question, so I'm going to read Dragon Ball Z questions directly.
Speed round.
There is one on Facebook that says Dragon Ball or Power Rangers depends on which Power Rangers would be Mighty Morphin Power Rangers over DBZ any day. So that was back to the verses. And now we have this question, which I know is going to take up the rest of our time. DBZ versus Marvel.
As far as who wins, who's more powerful, what we're talking about?
How would we?
You said set the parameters. No.
I didn't set the question.
Well, we're gonna set the parameters. Set the parameters. Like, are we talking about versus as far as characters? Which characters are better, or who's stronger?
Fictional battle between DBZ Universe versus Marvel Universe. This question was given to us by Angelo. Angelo, if there's parameters you want to set, let us know.
Well, in the meantime, let's just say who's stronger. DBZ.
Marvel.
I'm gonna agree.
Stronger?
Marvel, absolutely. They have Marvel.
Okay, so outside
there
of
are superheroes and villains in the Marvel universe that can destroy planets.
No, I didn't say there wasn't. Like we have Thanos.
I mean, is God form
we have Galactus.
God form?
All I'm saying is there's like at least 15 characters in the cast alone that can destroy planets without trying. There's like maybe a handful of people.
So how would you? But Beerus is. Would you say Beerus right now in Super? Because we're not going back or looking forward in the subs. But Beerus is the strongest. And
he is a god.
Whis is stronger than Beerus.
That's true. Yeah, Whis is strong.
Whis is his mentor.
Okay. Whis.
What's the question? Well, okay, go for it.
But that's the strongest he can do? Like,
yeah, I haven't even seen what he could do yet.
I don't know. What do you guys think? You let us know. What do you think? Marvel versus DBZ?
I think he slapped the shit out of Bulma. That's not the point. But here's the thing. We're talking about characters who literally can obliterate planets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not saying Marvel has slackers.
Yeah, I don't see Thor going around obliterating an entire planet right off with one touch.
Comment in Facebook actually made a really good point. Marvel over DBZ any day. Fair fight would be Thanos or Silver Surfer versus Goku or Beerus. I'm assuming you meant Beerus. What do you think?
Silver Surfer and Galactus. What was it?
And Thanos.
Thanos is pretty damn powerful.
Yes.
I would still give it to.
I would give it if it was Thanos versus Beerus. I would think I'd give it to Beerus.
I would still give it to Beerus.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I do like that matchup. I will say that. I do like that matchup. That is not the obvious.
It sounds like a video game.
It
Marvel
sounds like
Capcom.
It sounds like our next release for sure.
E-Shadow. Read what E-Shadow says.
E-Shadow says one spirit bomb and Marvel is done.
Yo!
That's the
You can't be skipping over those comments.
I did a
It just came on.
I did a double emoji. I did the hands in the air one. I did the spirit bomb one in the same time.
So, all right, let's wind out to the episode. Out of
Last
spirit
minutes,
bombs,
yes.
1 out of 5. Jasmine, what would you rate it? 1 out of
4.
4 spirit bombs.
4 spirit bombs.
All right.
I'm gonna give it a solid 4. I mean,
I'm also
Vegeta,
giving it a 4.
Woohoo!
we're all
We
in
are
agreement.
agreements.
Jasmine, you must
Sorry.
go with the program.
Well,
No,
does that wrap that up?
let's give some reasons. I mean, why do you say it's a 4?
I liked the. Okay, you know what? I don't give it a 5 because freaking Vegeta had to go like the whole episode. Did not dig that. That could have moved on a little faster.
Me and this one, the whole episode was like, man, he really got to take it. He needs to take that deuce really soon. You know what I'm saying?
So, but I liked the action. I liked the fighting scene. I kind of liked it. Well, it wasn't really a fight. Kind of. It was more like Beerus pushing everyone.
More of a
But
scuffle.
there was action.
Yeah.
There was conflict, and I enjoyed that. And there was food.
Yes.
So.
I think there was
There was
character.
a lot of
Carrot
food.
time.
It reminded me of a Ghibli movie where it's just like food looks so good. It's just like food.
Yeah.
Jasmine,
Oh my goodness.
would you agree with all those
Best
points?
food.
Finally got some action. I definitely the woman empowerment, like
Yeah.
seeing
Yes.
Android 18
I like
and
that a
Bulma
lot.
standing up for themselves, even
Yeah.
though
Even Chi-Chi.
Doesn't even hesitate.
Even Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi saying like, are you gonna, that's what I love about this. Again, it wasn't necessarily intentional, but Chi-Chi was straight up like, are you gonna let your wife do the work? And he's like, hey, husband of the year here.
Yeah.
Father of the year
Yeah.
here. Shut up. Yamcha out of nowhere. I got this, bro. Shut up. So I agree. 4.
Yeah.
A lot of character.
yeah, I liked it. It was good. I definitely the woman stuff, and then the food, and that was awesome. And then I really liked the episode. And then Vegeta finally now we have something to look forward to in the next episode.
And for everybody at home, if you have like Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super questions for after the show, definitely leave a comment after the live chat. We love debates. We love
Yeah.
questions. We love talking about Dragon Ball. So
I
let
like
us know.
disagreeing with everybody, so give me something to disagree with.
That was
because-
advocate right here.
No, I wouldn't say that. It's just that when she has an opinion, it's strong as hell. It's strong as Beerus. That's all I'm saying. Hashtag Kelly is hey. You know,
Yeah,
that's what she
hey,
does.
Whatever.
She's the Bulma. She needs to slap you sometimes.
Yeah.
So, Kelly.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Yes, please let us know in the chat right now. Tell us how many spirit bombs you guys give the episode. So, DJ,
Hi.
where can we all find you?
You can find me doing Super Saiyan Saturdays with awesome hashtag people. You can find me and this little one doing some Ranger wrap-up stuff and some Henshin Hangout stuff. That is our very new after show
Hangout.
for Super Sentai. Q Danger is what we're starting with. I'm super excited about it because if
I'm
you're a
loving
Power
it.
Ranger fan and she's getting into
hooked.
it, hopefully we can get other people involved. If you love Power Rangers, get into Super Sentai. It's where the footage comes from. We wouldn't have Power Rangers if it wasn't for Super Sentai. Anyways, you can catch me doing some 5-to-5s randomly, just mini reviews. As far as social media handles, you can find me at Instagram on DJ dot, like the period. You got me now, dang it. DJ.2.rivers on Instagram. And if you find me on that hashtag show, I'm tagged and stuff.
Jasmine, where maybe we find you?
Any social media, Jasmine loves you, spelled just like that, Jasmin, like the princess without the E. Jasmine loves you. For some of you guys left comments saying that you'd like to hang out with us and meet us in real life. We are at almost every single LA convention this weekend. We
Truth.
double dipped at Gallifrey and Long Beach, which is still going on tomorrow. So if you are at Long Beach, some of us might be there, and the next convention would be at would be WonderCon at the end of March.
And we will be at Power Morphicon if you guys want to plan ahead.
For 2018.
Actually, 2 years away.
Yeah. So we'll plan ahead.
No, she was accurate. No, she was
we got
accurate.
some people in England. We got some people in Puerto Rico. They want to save up for a plane ticket and wait till the rates are cheap.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, actually, I completely take it back because, plan ahead. You have a lot
we
of
do
time.
actually
You have a lot of
A lot
time
of
to get
time.
those cheap
Coming
tickets.
out.
So she's actually giving you great advice. You have over a year to get ready.
But we will definitely be there.
Yeah, but we are definitely at every con. If you guys really want to meet us, if you watch a news feed, and if you don't, you definitely should watch our news feed. It says the cons that we do attend and the cons that we have attended. So check that out if you want to meet us in real life, and we would love to meet you too.
Yes.
And in the meantime, definitely hit subscribe.
Well, where can we find her?
And Kelly!
Because
That's all right, whatever.
nope.
Kelly,
Like,
actually,
yoink,
no, I know.
yoink.
I'm so sorry.
No, I
Yes,
know.
Kelly.
You can find me on all social media as Cranky Cupcakes with a Z at the end. And yes, I accompany this guy on Saturdays. Power Rangers. Follow some Power Rangers.
Love it.
Tuesdays, I bring you Achievement Unlocked for all of your video game news.
Yeah.
Thursdays, we have Rapid Fire Supercharged K. If you love anime, check it out. I try and sell these hashtaggers on anime. I try and convince them to watch other stuff.
Which is why you're here, because you like anime.
So I think it's right up your guys' alley. But thank you so much for tuning in. We love talking with you guys. Thank you so much for keeping the chat alive. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things trending
in geek pop culture. Yeah.